Today we're making a not so typical turon using mango and peach instead of the plantain and jackfruit. Today we're making a sweet version of Filipino lumpia called turon. Typically the turon is made out of plantain and jackfruit, but on this turon we're gonna make it a little different. Instead of using the plantain for this, we're gonna be doing a mango peach turon. For the ingredients, I would highly use a ripe yellow mango. But it's not mango season, and the ones out there right now are not even good. It's not even worth trying. So I'm on this recipe. I'm using the frozen ones. We're gonna need some sweet mango, a can of sliced peach, 1 teaspoon salt, some sugar, cornstarch, an egg roll wrapper, and at the end we're going to be doing a small dusting of sesame seeds. Also, if you're using fresh mango and it's not going to be that sweet, you can also add in a little more sugar than the recipe calls. It depends on if the mango you're using are sweet or not. That's why I'm using a frozen one instead of the fresh one, because the fresh one's not good. It's not quite ripe yet. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna place our skillet or our pan over medium-low heat. Then we're gonna add in our mango and our peaches. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add in the juice from our peaches, from our canned peaches. And our sugar. The sugar, it can vary depending on the mango you have. If you have a nice ripe mango, then you can cut back on the sugar. So the goal here is we're trying to soften the fruits, and we're making a syrup along with it. So this is going to be a slow process because our heat's fairly low, because you don't want to burn it. Also add in your pinch of salt to bring out the flavor. Okay, they're looking soft now, and as you can see, they extracted a lot of that syrup. So this is pretty much done. What we're going to do now is we're going to add in our cornstarch slurry to thicken that, because you don't want to wrap this if it's like runny. So that's the job with the cornstarch, to make it thick. So stir that around until it's nice and thick. If it's still running, you can always add in more cornstarch. I can't wait for summertime where we can get some fresh mangoes. So turn off your heat and just continue stirring until the liquids are all gone. Once we're done here, we're gonna place it in a bowl and let our mixture cool down so we can start wrapping it. And there you have it. That's our mixture. So now we're just gonna place it in a plate or a bowl and let it cool down. So our mango peach mixture has cooled down. As you can see, it's nice and thick. You don't want it runny because it's gonna be hard to wrap them in a lumpia wrapper. So what we're gonna do now is, if you've seen the rest of our lumpia episodes, like the vegetable lumpia and the Shanghai lumpia, it's pretty much the same way of wrapping it. So first thing, before starting this, make sure you have an egg wash on the side. Now we have our wrapper in a diamond position. Grab a spoonful. Also, as you notice that I'm using big chunks because I like it when you bite into it, you get like that chunk of mango or a chunk of peach. You can do it smaller. So place in about a tablespoon. And just like that egg roll, wrap it from the bottom first. This is going to be a little harder because it's very soft compared to the ground pork. And again, turn it like an envelope and then continue rolling it until you get to the top. And once you're on top, you use that egg wash to close. Just like that. So let's do another one. Place it like a diamond in a cutting board. Then carefully roll it up. Once you're halfway there, fold the ends and continue rolling until you're done. Just like that. So we're going to continue doing this for the rest of our batter, and we'll be right back. So we finished wrapping our turon. I already placed the rest in a Ziploc bag and placed in the freezer. So out of the whole stash, I got about 15 mango peach turons out of it. So next thing we're gonna do now is we're gonna fry them, just like the regular egg roll, the lumpia and the vegetable one. We're gonna fry these first, but at the end, after frying it, we're gonna be rolling it in a caramel batter. Since we don't need to cook anything inside this, all we need to do is just brown the wrapper. We're just gonna cook it for about a couple of minutes until it's nice and golden brown. So we have our oil over medium-high heat. Place the egg rolls in the oil. Again, this should not take long. What we're trying to do here is just put some color in the egg roll. And let's take a look. There you go, that's good enough. So you just want it to be nice and golden brown. Next thing we're gonna do is make our caramel syrup. In a small pan, we set it on medium-high heat. And we're gonna add in some sugar. Once the sugar starts to melt, we're gonna be adding in butter and then wait for everything to caramelize. Also keep in mind, this can get smoky, so make sure you have your vent on. Okay, so now the sugar's melted, make sure you add in the butter. We're going to be adding in the turon back inside to coat them. Turn off the heat, just roll them around so that it can get coated. Now we can plate it. Here's our finished dish, mango peach turon. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe and give it a try. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.